Good morning, and thank you for joining us today for Peralta Community College's Bond Program Update and Berkeley City College West Program Overview and the Matchmaking Breakout Session. To start our session this morning, we will have a very special welcome from Peralta Community College's Interim Vice Chancellor of General Services, Etheria Smith.
Good morning and welcome, everyone. My name is Etheria Smith, and I'm the Interim Vice Chancellor of General Services at the Peralta Community College District. I am pleased to welcome you to our project overview and matchmaking session for the new Berkeley City College West project. This project is located at 2118 Milvia Street in downtown Berkeley. As we launch our first progressive design build project to further our commitment to maximizing the utilization of small local businesses on district projects, we will host matchmaking sessions for all our major capital projects. Today, all of you have the opportunity to meet one-on-one with the project's design build team, Excel Construction Radcliffe. This is also an opportunity for you to highlight your business and help Excel Radcliffe and the district identify small firms that can possibly be added to the Excel Radcliffe team to help meet or even exceed the district's goal of 25% small local business participation. As we continue to be good stewards of the voter-approved bond dollars, the district knows the importance of recycling those bond dollars into the local community. Thank you for helping us with our commitment to this community. I wish you all the best and hope you continue to stay connected with Build Peralta through our website and social media platforms. If you are not already on our vendor list, the first step of doing business with Peralta colleges is to get registered as a vendor. Go to the Build Peralta website. So please get registered today. So now I'd like to turn it over to AECOM, the district's program management team, to give you the overview and update. Again, on behalf of the district, thank you for your continued support.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Keith Caggia with AECOM. I'm the bond program manager for the Peralta Community College District. I'm going to provide you a bit of an overview of the capital program so we can dive into the details of the Berkeley City College West campus and have you meet with our exciting design build team. Just overall, as you're probably all aware, the Measure G is an $800 million bond measure. We're thrilled that in 2018 it passed by a 75% voter approval rate. We've been making quite a bit of progress over the past 14 months or so. We've issued a couple series of the bonds. We sold the last tranche of Measure A, which was for $65 million, and the first tranche of Measure G, which is $50 million of the $800 million bond measure. Since that time, we started 13 major capital projects that we have underway. We've committed over $87 million to contracts for those projects. Excitingly, we've secured $77 million of state matching funds. This allows us to really leverage and stretch those local bond dollars. And again, we've issued $115 million of bonds. These two projects here that are highlighted are currently the ones that are state funded that are furthest along in our DSA review cycle. And so we expect moving into construction later this calendar year, early next calendar year for these two projects. Here's a snapshot of just where we're spending the money that we've issued so far. This represents the $115 million that we sold last May and kind of current status and how we've distributed those funds across the campuses and district-wide projects. We're continuing to advance our bench procurements. These are great opportunities for businesses to get on pre-qualified lists for upcoming RFPs for specific projects. There are a number of these that are in process. So hopefully you're participating in some of these that are underway. The RFQs represent bench contracts. The ADA one there is actually an RFP. But you can see here that we're planning to issue another round in next quarter and then finalize in the last quarter of this calendar year the full bench services that we anticipate to use over the next 5 years of the capital program. So great opportunities for you to stay engaged with the district, make sure that you look at these bench contracts to make sure that you get on them The reason we're pre-qualifying benches, it allows us to do a faster procurement process when we issue the RFPs. This is the structure of the program management organization. So as the program management firm, we report to the Department of General Services, the interim vice chancellor, Smith. And under us, we've established 4 construction management firms, really 3, that are across the 4 campuses. And today I'm going to hand it over to Kitchell, who's our construction management firm overseeing the Berkeley City College projects.
My name is Bob Parks. I'm with Kitchell. We're the construction manager for the Berkeley City College projects. Today I'm going to speak a little bit about the new Berkeley West project known as the 2118 Melvia Street new building. This slide here is an overview of kind of the overall capital projects that are planned for Berkeley City College. Right now, we're working on the first phase of a 2-phase expansion program. The first building being the new Melvia Street building. The total project cost for this particular project is $84 million. And right now, we're currently in the very early stages of the design with the design build team, Excel Construction and Ratcliffe Architects. As you can see over into the timetable on the right-hand side, the orange represents where we're currently at in design of Q2 of this year. The goal is to get to DSA submission next year, probably late Q1, early Q2, and then start construction around Q1 of 23, and then be complete with the project by the end of 2024. This project will be the precursor to a remodel reconfiguration project at the existing 2050 Center Street building. That project will start construction approximately Q1 of 2025 at the completion of the Melvia Street building. We're also working through various infrastructure projects, upgrades to the existing Center Street building. That's continuing to be ongoing for the next couple of years here, just upgrading existing systems in the existing building. So there'll be a lot of opportunities for those small projects as well. And then we're also working with the district on some ADA modernization projects and some information technology upgrades. This slide gives you a kind of a quick snapshot of where we're currently at. So the Excel and Ratcliffe team came on board in mid-May, so we're about 6 weeks in, and we're currently going through what we call the collaboration phase, which is basically early programming and criteria development for the project. The collaboration phase will go through early August, and then the design team will start the traditional schematic design and design development phases through the rest of this year and into early next year before we go to DSA, like I mentioned in the previous slide. So we're here today to begin our outreach for our SLBE goals, since we're so early in the project, and start getting that communication going and getting teams on board. This gives you a kind of a high level snapshot of tentative procurement dates. This is a progressive design build project. So the Excel team will be bringing on board various trades as we progress through the design before we begin construction. So right now we're working together on bringing on some utility surveying, potholing. We're looking at breaking up an early demolition package for the existing building. So we're looking for design teams that can help us put that demolition package together. And then also we're working through some hazardous material assessments and abatement of the existing building. So we're currently working on that now. Come later this year, we'll be working on some design and build and design assist trade packages, including the actual demolition of the building, along with starting to get some early construction fencing, scaffolding cranes, hoists, and then planning out some design assist with window washing equipment, drywall framing, and FF&E. And then as the design progresses further, as we get through our design development and into our construction documents phase, we'll be looking at procuring core building system packages, including the site concrete, reinforcing steel, foundations, waterproofing, masonry, stairs, miscellaneous metals, roofing, all the kind of various core systems. And then as the design progresses into the construction documents and the details are being finalized, we'll be working on all the interior finished trades, including like the finished carpentry, toilet partitions, doors, frames, and hardware, ceilings, flooring, window treatments, signage, all the miscellaneous interior packages. This is a rendering that the Ratcliffe and Excel team put together during the proposal phase of the project. This is a conceptual design rendering. We're currently working with the college and the district to refine all the programming and exact square footages and all the criteria. But in general, this building is a approximately 60,000 square foot building, 6 stories. It's going to house mainly classrooms, student services, faculty offices, and administrative offices. And then the ultimate goal is to have some outdoor rooftop space to help expand that education for the college. Currently, their existing building doesn't have really any outdoor space. So that was one of the big desires of the college, to create that outdoor space for the new building. And I think the last couple of slides here are just a couple renderings of what the new building could potentially look like. This particular view is coming from the existing Center Street building at their main entrance, looking towards the corner of Milvia Street and Center Street. So the goal, one of the goals of the project was to create kind of that connection between Center Street and Milvia Street, creating that welcoming approach. So when students and faculty arrive with the new building, they know exactly where to go. So this building will have an entrance on the corner there, kind of where that stoplight is. And I think the last slide is just a closer up rendering here. So this is kind of what the goal of what the building will look like here at the end of 2024.
The district is committed to its local participation, and I'll go more into that in my slide. I'm Shonda Scott, CEO and founder of 360 Total Concept. We handle the community relations, outreach, and the small business program for the district as part of the AECOM program management team. As part of the district's commitment to community and to ensure that the voter-approved bond dollars are reinvested in the local community, Peralta College's bond program has a 25% small local business goal participation on all projects. Firms that meet the revenue size guidelines that are listed on the slide and have one office in one of the 6 Peralta district cities, and they are also certified with the public agency that's local, regional, county, or state, qualify for the district's small local business program. The 6 cities that make up the Peralta College's district are Alameda, Albany, Berkeley, Emeryville, Oakland, and Piedmont. Firms are verified at the time of bid for their SLBE credit. For this project, your SLBE verification will occur at your time when you bid the job for the design build team. So all firms are able to bid on district projects. However, only firms that meet the district's SLBE requirements will count towards the district's small business, local business program goal. So even today, we have firms that are small firms and firms that are located in the district, and other firms that are open to meet with the team for the possibility of a teaming opportunity. And if you want to know more information about the district small local business program, you can visit build.peralta.edu, and under the doing business section, you'll find the small local business program for Peralta. Also follow us on social media at Build Peralta on all platforms to just stay in touch and stay connected with the program.